Welcome to week 4 of the first 9 weeks. Let's look at our agenda for the week. So today is Tuesday, so we are going to complete slide 11 and then copy and paste slide 12 from Missy Saucy's Unit 2 Digital Interactive Notebook located in the Unit 2 materials. And we're going to copy and paste it from mine to yours. And we are going to work on practice problems for solving equations and then put pictures in our journal. So there'll be a video that you're going to watch. Then there is an Ed Puzzle assignment, solve 2-step equations intro. Wednesday, we are going to finish slide 12, and then Thursday, slide 13, and then Friday will be just practicing all of that. So I'm going to close this. So first thing we need to do is we need to go to Missy Saucy's Unit 2 Digital Interactive Notebook. Open up your Unit 2 Digital Interactive Notebook and then open up mine. We're going to try this out. This one you shouldn't be able to edit. You should just be able to view it. It should say view only. And you're going to go to my slide. What slide would that be? Okay, I need to move mine around a little bit. What is this? I think I have that somewhere else, so I'm going to delete that one. Okay, so slide 12. Do y'all see slide 12? Okay, click on it, and then Control-C, and then go over to yours, and Control-V right after slide 11. And it's going to say link. What does it say? Hold on. Let me look at it. And just keep match styles to, no, hold on. Keep original style. Okay. Keep original style. Then you're going to copy and paste my slide 13 also. So you're copy and pasting slide 12 and slide 13 and then clicking keep original style. I think that's what it said. Okay. So now you should have, this is 11, this is 12, and this is 13. 12 and 13 are different. Slide 12 has 12 problems, slide 13 has 6. Okay, does anybody have any questions? Okay, let me pause the video. Okay, so now that you have slide 12, which has 12 problems, and 13 that has 6 problems, we're going to go to slide 10 real quick. Slide 10 says Unit 2, Solving Multi-Step Equations. Well, we're not going to go into multi-step before we conquer 2-step. Okay, so that's why we added these extra slides in, because we need a little extra practice. So here are the instructions. So it says drag and drop to complete the notes. We are solving equations. So we have all of these that we need to move around. Okay, so isolate the blank on one side of the blank. When we solve equations, our goal is to isolate the variable on one side of the equal sign. There we go. So our steps, so let's look at, these are our 3 steps. We got to put them in order. First one says do inverse operations to get all the variables on one side. That seems like a little bit later. Simplify both sides by combining like terms and using distributive. Yeah. Check your answer by substituting, no, that'd be our last step. So our first step is to simplify both sides of the equation by combining like terms and using the distributive property. There we go. Once we simplify both sides, then we can do our inverse operations to get all the variables on one side and all the constants on the other. So our inverse operations are, what is the inverse of add? Subtract. It's the opposite, so it's subtract. What about multiply? What's the opposite of multiply? Divide. And our last step is to check your answer by substituting the solution into your original equation. You're going to show all of your work, and you are going to show checking your work. We can use the calculator to check, but we are going to write down what we are checking and what we are putting in the calculator to actually check it. Okay, so let's look at some of these problems. So open up your composition book to the next page. And we are going to title this Solving One Variable Equations with Two Steps. And we're going to put, this is slide 12. We are going to work out these problems showing all of our work. So you have the next page in your journal titled. Then we're going to work some of these problems out. Okay, so let me pull up. Nope, I don't want that one. I want this one. So 3x plus 6 equals 12. Oh, that's 3y. There we go. Okay, so surely you remember back in 7th and 8th grade where we solved these? You remember this? It's been a while. Well, what I always had y'all do was draw a line down the equal sign. So we keep them separated. So the first step was simplify both sides. This is already simplified. Step 2 would be to do inverse operations. So I need to get 3y by itself. What's keeping 3y from being by itself? 6. So how do I get the 6 to the other side? Yep, subtract from both sides. And I get 3y equals 12 minus 6. 6. And then divide by 3. So y equals 6 divided by 3 is 2. Huh? Good. I'm glad it seems easy. So then to check your work, we are going to plug in our answer into our y value. So I'm going to rewrite the equation. So 3, but every time I see y, I'm going to put in a parentheses 2 plus 6 equals 12. But since I'm checking it, I'm not sure if it's right or not, so I'm going to put a question mark over the equal sign because that's my job to see if it is correct or not. We can do this one in our head. We don't even really have to do it using the calculator. What's 3 times 2? 6. What's 6 plus 6? Does 12 equal 12? Okay, so we did it right. So our answer is y equals 2. Let me go back. Problem 2 is 10 plus 3v equals 25. Okay, draw your line down your equal sign. Okay, I need to get 3v from being, I need to get 3v by itself. So what's keeping 3v from being by itself? So what's the opposite of 10? Negative 10. Yeah, it's the inverse. So those cancel. I'm just left with 3v equals 25 minus 10. 15. 3 times v equals 15. What's the opposite of multiply? So we're going to divide by 3 all the way through. So v equals 5. But before I put a box around my answer, we need to check our work. So that means every time I see a v, I'm going to plug in the 5. So I'm going to do 10 plus 3 times 5 equals 25 with a question mark on the top of the equal sign. We don't need to use a calculator on this one either, really. 10 plus, what's 3 times 5? 15. What's 10 plus 15? 25 equals 25, so we just checked it. So that means v does equal 5. V equals 5. I don't like how that has the line through it, so that's why I rewrote it. Let's see. Okay, number 3. 2x plus 8 equals 16. Going to give you some time to do that on your own. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and work it out. So minus 8 on both sides. 2x equals 16 minus 8 is 8. Divide by 2. X equals 4. Then we check it over here. 2 times 4 plus 8 equals 16. Question mark. Not sure. But 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 equals 16, so we checked it. So x does equal 4. So that's good. Okay, number 4. Let's pull mine up. K divided by 2 plus 4 equals 6. Okay, so we need to get k over 2 by itself, so we need to get rid of this plus 4 by doing minus 4. So it's k over 2 equals 2. So remember how we're doing inverse operations? So on this is k divided by 2 equals 2. What's the inverse of divide by 2? So we're going to multiply both sides by 2. And I put parentheses around it. So what happens here is this is 2k over 2. But 2 divided by 2, what does that equal? 1. So I mark out this 2 over 2 with a 1, leaving us just k equals 4. Yeah. And we can check it. So 4 over 2 plus 4 equals 6. 4 divided by 2, 2 plus 4, 6. So we did it right. Okay, let's do number 5. (3h minus 5 equals 22). Okay, so on this one, I need to get rid of the minus 5. So what's the opposite of that? Plus 5. 3h equals 27. And then what do I do? Divide by 3. So h equals 27 divided by 3. 9. So check your work. So we do 3 parentheses times 9 minus 5 equals 22. Question mark. Not sure if that's true or not. We're checking it. 3 times 9 is 27 minus 5. 27 minus 5 is 22. So we checked it. So h equals 9. Okay, so let's look at number 6. J over 3 plus 5 equals 9. That's number 6. Okay, so to solve this, I need to get j over 3 by itself. So this plus 5 needs to be moved to the other side. So I do minus 5 to both sides. So 5 minus 5 is 0, so equals 9 minus 5 is 4. So now we need to do the inverse of j divided by 3. What's the opposite of dividing by 3? Multiply by 3. Then we have 3 over 3. What does that end up equaling? 1. So that just leaves me with j equals 4 times 3 is 12. We're going to check our work. So anytime I see j, I'm going to plug in a 12. So that's 12 divided by 3 plus 5 equals 9 with a question mark. And if you want to just put it in your calculator, you can do that. 12 divided by 3 plus 5, and it does equal 9 because that was 4. 12 divided by 3 is 4 plus 5, so equals 9. So J equals 12. Okay, so we have half of them done right now. So let's go to Google Classroom. I need everybody to stop right there. And we need to go back over here. We need to insert pictures of all of these problems. Okay? And I want you to do one problem at a time so it looks clear. So I'm going to pause it and let you do that. But remember, I'll go ahead and show you. You go to Insert, Image, Camera. And I need to do number 1. So I click Insert, and I need to move it like that. And that is number 1. Then I go and I Insert, Image, Camera, and do number 2. We're going to do them each individually. Sometimes you got to kind of turn it different ways. Okay, where's my mouse? There it is. Oh, that wasn't 2. That was 3. No, that was 2. Okay, so click on 2, Insert. And you can crop it so that you can just put in 2. Okay, so I'm going to pause it so y'all can go ahead and do that. We've gotten through number 6. Okay, so your assignment, so I have 1 through 6 on here. Your assignment is to do 7 through 12. And then go to Edpuzzle, and there is a 3-minute video, 5-minute video with 3 or 4 problems on it that you need to do as well. And that will be your graded assignments. All right, bye.